Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to Fort William. I've gone a bit mental in the old transfer window. Gone a bit crazy. Done some stuff. Form's not great. Understatement. It's like traffic lights without a go, basically. That was the last game, wasn't it? And then we beat Motherwell, spanked us. So we lost to Dundee, 2-1. Adam Marrett with the only goal for us. Pretty rubbish. Draw against Rangers, played really well. McLean with a brace. Remember him? Trouble is, we've had a couple of injuries. Obviously, Cockburn's still out. And then we had a virus that knocked out 3 of our players for a week. And they're all first-teamers, which was a bit of a punch in the dick, to be honest. And then we played Hibs, lost 3-2. We had a man sent off 38th minute. We played pretty well. A hater got a silly tackle. Lewis Sinclair, the big target man, scored again. Yes, that's 2 goals in 17. And then we drew 1-1 with Aberdeen. Chris Hancock, the right back, getting a random goal. Then we lost to Ross County, and they deserved it. Joe Holden, that lonely striker. Danny Johnson getting the goals for them. He was the guy we had on loan, wasn't he? Yeah. I recognise the name. Look at me. He's not bad, is he? It's not bad indeedy. No, right. I want to show you something, because it's quite funny. And I predicted it. Dennis Royer, currently, or was, a minute ago, unhappy at the club because he's not getting any football. He started 1 game in the league, which is nice for him. He was unhappy a minute ago. Still loves me. Look, he still loves me. Favoured club, Fort William. Not, maybe let's call it an investment. It's still only 19. I don't see it happening, though, boys. I don't see it happening. Right, transfers. We've done bits. We've done bitties. I'll take you through everyone we signed. So, starts off with Connor Crawford, 300k. He's basically a bit of a punt at a central midfielder, 17 years old. Not really going to feature much this season, but going forward, hopefully he'll get some game time. Lewis Adams, we saw 650 grand from Man City, a ball-playing central defender, right-footed, but can play as left-back. Pretty solid all-round, 5-star potential, still only 21. We got Steve Morrison from Dundee, 18-year-old striker. So we've got another one that probably won't score. But he's got 16 finishing, so he should score a goal. Okay, very, very good prospect. Again, another 5-star potential. Then we got Jake Donoghue from Arsenal, £1 million. He is our Cockburn partner. A cock partner. He's the balls. If Willie Cockburn, and he's like ball cream or something. So, for the burn, you see. Done there. Very, very good player. Only 23 years old. He's already valued at £2 million. Has he played much football? Played Blackburn last season on loan. So he's had a couple of seasons in the Championship, which is good. And then Stuart Appleby on loan from Liverpool. He is a left-back because both our left-backs are pretty shit. So we've got him on loan for the season. We've also sold the legend, rest in peace, he's not dead, Danny McDonald, Mr. Six-Heading himself, who was brilliant, just maybe not. It shows what's happened. He's gone to the Northern Ireland Premier League for 75 grand to get some football. Fair play to him. Ian Inns has gone out on loan because currently we're going to. I think for the rest of the season we'll try out this 3 centre mids or no wingers formation. So he's gone out on loan because nobody wanted to buy him. Hayden Williams, because we got the Liverpool loanee in, he's an upgrade. So Hayden Williams is a good prospect. I want him to get more first-team football, so he's gone out on loan to Ross County. And Scott Donaldson, because we signed the 2 centre-backs, I also want him to get plenty of game time, so he's gone on loan to Ayr United. So, and I'm trying to loan out Sinclair, our big sort of target man striker. The idea is, as you probably imagine, we've got some really good prospects. Our facilities aren't the best. So let's say, for instance, Hayden Williams is going to Ross County. Even if he doesn't play that much, they have so much better facilities. Pretty much everyone has better facilities than us. So at least they'll get that out of it. We've also signed 2 right-backs for the future, both on free transfers. I got one, and then the other one came up, and I was like, he's good as well. So we've got Scott Beckett, who's coming from Rangers, at the end of the season, 21 years old. very, very good. Just a really solid all-rounder, decent going forward as well, all that good stuff. And then Jim Atkins come up, so they're going to find out. This guy's like such a good, well-rounded player, probably playing centre midfield, to be honest, as well. But yeah, so right back next season is going to have a massive upgrade, because Hancock is on loan. He's pretty turd, although he's having a good little spell. And Shenaj just might be on the turn. Just might be on the turn, I feel like. We might just starting to outgrow him. So I'm very excited to see what we've got. But we need to get ourselves out of this bad run, because we've dropped outside of the European spots. We're going to go with this formation for the time being. Perez has all been out injured this whole time, so he's just come back in. We've got McLean and we've got Holden on the bench. Do we put the new guy on the bench? Yeah, go on, Steve. Go on, big Steve. He's 5'6". Go on, little Steve. He looks pretty damn good. He's got some really interesting... He's got 17 flair as well, so we might see, I think, a young Scottish Messi. Right. Okay. Bloody cup games. Bloody cup games. Okay. So we're playing Dundee in the cup. 4th round of this is the proper Scottish Cup stuff. So let me know what you think. I think we're building a nice little team. I didn't spend crazy amounts of money. Hopefully at the end of the season, if we do decide to part company with Ian Inns, that'll recoup £2 million-ish. He's valued at 3, but nobody seems to want him. Even if we get 2 for him, I think that'd be pretty decent. We're going to have to expect a couple of games just getting used to it. We've got the new guy playing at left back today. Perez. Yes, Perez. Welcome back to Goalland. Come on, son. Yeah, so we've got 2 new centre-backs and a new left-back playing this game. They've only played... The centre-backs have played 1 or 2 games. The left-back has played none. Appleby. Yeah, but the virus was a killer. I think they were out for about a week, 10 days. Absolute murdered the team. Plus, we've had some injuries. A nice one, Elvis. I'm actually thinking of... Not in this window. I'm pretty much done unless somebody special comes up. I'm thinking I might look at replacing Elvis next season. Because I do want to play with a sweeper keeper. And he's a good keeper. But sweeper keeper is not his... It's not optimal. It's a ball over the top. Can Elvis save it? It's a good save from Elvis. I just need somebody that's willing to come out of their box a little bit more, has a better first touch and better distribution. As a shot stopper, he's great. It's kind of like the problem Liverpool had with Mignolet, was that he's not a terrible goalkeeper. He was a brilliant shot stopper, great at penalties and just saving stuff, but all the other stuff he struggled with a bit. Go on, Prez. And again, that's a penalty. No. Yeah, I'd liken Elvis to David De Gea. Amazing goalkeeper, but doesn't quite suit our style. He's not the sort of goalkeeper that's going to, beat a man. Go on, Donahue! Yes, Donahue! Get in there! Go on, big fella. We do have a few too many... Don't want to sound racist. We do have a few too many English people in our team now. It's not for want of trying. Obviously, top quality Scottish players are at a premium, and most of them are at Rangers and Celtic, so trying to pry them away is tricky. Right, good first half, boys. I'm quite impressed with Miller in the central midfield. He got, I think, 2nd in Player of the Month last month. Despite us not playing great as a team, he did really well, which is very, very nice. Come on, boys. Let's see this game out. It's a pretty even game. That's what I like to see. Miller, what you got? A terrible cross, apparently. We do need a Mazzella, but I think we can... we can have a long... I've had a quick look, but I think we need a bit longer to... If we want a first teamer next season, I think that's one of the big things we'll go for in the summer. That's just poor form, lads. I think it's, somebody we need to spend a bit of time on. Hancock gets it away, but not very well. It's a good ball across, and McKenna... That is too early in the second half. We lost it up here just farting about. That was the problem. Come on. Be a better cross. Oh, that's a penalty. So I just saw somebody fall over, so I'm assuming penalty. Who's taking it? Perez. Come on, son. Oh, that's calm. Calm as you like, Perez. Goalkeeper almost scrambled across, but it's 3-1. Right, let's give him a bit of praise. Let's try the new guy out. What does he like play? Oh, okay, he's quite well rounded. Let's go poacher, mate. Just get and see if he can get a goal on your debut. And let's give Sutherland a little bit of time. The legend. The man, the myth, the legend. Come on. Oh, shit, I've forgotten the name of the new guy. What's his called? What's the striker called? Appleby, the left back, onto his right foot. Oh, he's hit the post. What a debut that would have been. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Who is the new guy? Steve Morrison. There we go. Right. I know this is not league, so we've not ended that bad run, but it's going to help with the morale, especially with the new guys. 2 assists from Ryan Miller. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Let's give him a little bit more praise. Anytime you're on a bad run of form, as soon as you have a half-decent result, really hammer the praise home. Give them more hand jobs. Whatever you have to do to cheer up the team. There it is, boys. We're through. Got a little bit of cash. We appreciate your efforts, lads. Very, very good. Morrison. Oh, it's good to have Perez back. He loves a brace. Loves a brace, does old Perez. It's not bad. The last, that's a friendly. That doesn't count. Yeah, he had a couple of braces back then. Then he was injured for this period. He was just in some form as well, which is really annoying. But nobody's sniffing around yet. Our goalkeeper's wanted by Marseille. Our young centre-back is wanted by Aberdeen. That's it. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I'm glad they're not wanted, but why aren't they wanted? Why does nobody want the players? So I'm really excited. We spent 3.8 million this year, but we have sold 13.25. So I think, we've balanced the books. We spent a chunk of change. It's funny, you get so complacent. Like, Fort William spending like 2.3 million in a transfer window. It's like, yeah, we haven't spent too much money. We just spent a little bit, splashed out a little bit. I went to the board. We had an £80,000 wage budget, and I said I wasn't able to ask for more money to spend in the transfer budget. So I thought, okay, will you increase the wage budget? And then I could just move it. And they were like, no. And I was like, after all I've done for this club. And they were like, oh, go on then. And then they went from 80 grand to 150 grand. Like, they said no at first, and they went, yeah, go on then, we'll double it. Go on. So I'm very excited. I think we're starting to build a nice team here. They won't improve the youth facilities, unfortunately, at the moment. We've just completed one, so we're up to 1.5 stars in the old youth facilities, 2 stars on the training. We're still working on them. And the stadium's going to be complete in a few months. I'm so very excited for that. But what we've got to concentrate on now is getting back into the European spots. Remember, the league split. And we don't want to be 7th when that happens because we get put with all the shit teams at the bottom. It'd be a nice, fun, easy running, but I don't want to be put with the shit teams. Right, there we go, my friends. I think we've got the Celtic game coming up, but I think we'll play on a bit. Maybe come back for the Rangers game. Come back for the fun stuff at the end of the season. See how we're getting on. How the new guys have settled in. I don't think there'll be any more transfers, but you know me. It could happen. I might have just spent 10 million quid on a player. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.